Hey guys, Old Guy Gamer here. Welcome back. We're here to play Car Mechanic Simulator. I've been playing a little bit while you guys have been off watching other videos, cheating on my channel. I haven't done anything to the Corvette yet though. I've been wanting to. I took a look at the car status the other day and noticed that it's like practically done. It's got a couple things left here to do. And then if I could work on the body panels I would, but I haven't reached that level yet and I can't paint it yet, so it's kind of just sitting there waiting for new wheels and tires so we can take it for a drive. But it's basically done. It's only worth about $56,000 the way it sits right now, but we'll do a little bit more work to it later. As you can see, I'm up to $84,000. Made a little bit of money while you were gone, but I noticed there was a story order waiting for us. Don't know why I'm going over there. So let's do the story order. If you ever see one of these cars in a junkyard and you need to make some money, grab this car and fix it up. It's worth a lot. It's worth having. I think I was down to $35,000 and I bought one of those cars in a junkyard and I fixed it up. I put like, I think $15,000 into it and I sold it for 80 or something like that. So it's a pretty good car to get a hold of if you can. Let's see what this one needs. Body parts. Oil change. Let's do the body parts first. Front bumper, front and right, or left and right fenders. I think it's called an Elanti. Elanti Callope. Oh my goodness. It's been more than 5 minutes since I played this game. I've already forgotten how to do it. My goodness. Forgetting what buttons to press. Forgetting what tabs to click on to buy parts. Left and right. Let's put those on. The funny thing about this one is, see how the license plate just popped up? It never gave us an option, never told us we had to put that back on, but we do have to put that back on, or else they won't let us give the car back to the customer. So let's go buy a license plate real quick. It's called license plate standard, so that we don't forget and try and give it back without doing it. Go to normal mode. There's no engine. What the heck am I thinking? Couple of wheels maybe. Let's just go put it. I was gonna say let's just go put it on the rack, but let's see what they say first. Saved a little race car from the junkyard. Wants to bring it back to life. Do your best, make it fast. I don't care how it looks, just make it go. Okay, so let's take it over to the suspension test track. The test path. Never mind. We'll just put it on the rack like I thought we were going to do. This one's a little funky. Engine's in the back. It's kind of strange. This engine cover is inside the car, but it's considered a body panel, I think. What am I doing? Yeah, it's considered a body panel. That's what I was trying to do. Oh my goodness. Let's see what the air filter looks like. It's black from edge to edge, so let's take that off. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go check me out on Instagram at Old Guy Gamer. I put a picture on there, it might have been a week or two ago, identifying what this car is. It's not an American car. It's a car that I think you can only buy in Europe. And I figured it out what it is, and I put it on my Instagram. So if you don't know what kind of car this is and you want to find out, go check me out on Instagram and scroll. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those jobs where they just want me to take the whole engine apart. I really hate this song. It's just background noise, but all of a sudden, every once in a while, they'll say some 10 code, like police code, in progress. And it just makes me think that something else is going on. Alright, I can't figure this out. Let's just put it up in the air. We'll take the oil out of it so we don't make a mess. Let's not earn that achievement today. Let's just start taking stuff apart. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm physically doing fine. But today's Sunday and the Bears just lost, so I'm a little upset. It's not so bad that they lost, it's how they lost. They played the Oakland Raiders in... Are they still Oakland Raiders? Whatever. I think they are for now. The Oakland Raiders... Wait, now I don't know if they're Oakland Raiders. Are they the Las Vegas Raiders yet? Anyways, they played the Raiders. And you just go look it up. It was horrible. If you're a Bears fan, it was horrible. Sounded like a lot of the fans in London were Bears fans, so I'm sure they were disappointed. I saw on the news last night that the Chicago City Police Department, what do you call him, the chief, or he's the superintendent, the police chief superintendent person from the Chicago Police Department went to London to watch the game. He saw them lose, so, you know, there's that. I gotta be in the engine bay to get the starter. Do the oil pan. That'll work. This is a V6 engine sitting sideways in the chassis. I'm going to assume that this is going to need a full engine teardown. The block doesn't look great. The pistons don't look great. Actually, the rod caps are at 64. Let's see if I figured out anything yet. Brake calipers. Let me, okay, what is going on here? I already took the disc off. I'm going to put it back on just so I can see what the caliper is at. Okay, so 13. 29, 12. I just want to see what kind of numbers we're looking at as being good versus what's bad. These might actually be good, now that I'm sitting here looking at them. Let's go to the engine bay and find out. He says make it fast. It doesn't look bad. Maybe it's all the timing stuff. We shall see. I don't know what's going on. There is not a lot wrong with this car. Everything looks kind of like the same quality in the 60s. And I'm not seeing a lot that I need to fix. I'm wondering when that's going to happen. Let's see. While I'm sitting here playing, I also have the Cardinals Braves game on. It is game number 3 of the NLDS. I watched the first inning before I started playing here. There was no score after the first inning. Looks like we're in the bottom of the second. They put the logo right over the... You know, at MLB, they put the score in the corner of the screen. Well, the channel provider that's showing the game has their logo right over the score, so I can't even see what the score is. I'm not going to be doing any play-by-play. I'm not going to violate any MLB copyrights. I'm just watching the game while I'm playing this game. I was actually wondering about the MLB copyright infringement rules Obviously, they could press charges with every infraction, and they're a big organization. They probably do. But I was wondering if they give you, like, strikes before they decide to prosecute. Well, it's bottom of the second. Cardinals have something brewing in game 3. I forgot to look at the pitchers' names who are pitching. I don't really know the Braves that well. I know Adam Wainwright is starting for the Cardinals today. Spark plug. So only one was bad. Is this the front or the back? This is the back of the engine. So the left side. I might just replace all 6 of the spark plugs just so I don't have to remember. Camshafts are both good. Man, I'm not finding a lot wrong with this car right now. I'm going to end up taking this whole engine apart, and there's not going to be anything wrong with it. Coils, head covers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I was holding the button. See, there's another bad spark plug. So the left side... Come on, there's 3 good and 3 bad. I guess that means I'll just replace them all. Unless I remember it's these 2 on the left in the front and then the one left one in the back bank. Come on, come on, come on. I live in the Chicago area, so of course I have a lot of friends that are Cubs fans and White Sox fans. No one's really talking to me right now. Everyone's avoiding talking about baseball. So, looks like the Cardinals scored a run in the bottom of the second. Yeah, everyone was talking a bunch of trash when the Cubs are doing well. But now that the Cardinals are doing well, I just have to sit by and be quiet. My goodness, this stuff. Oh, thermostat. Probably not going to be playing this game as much going forward. There's just a lot of games kind of stacking up in my computer right now that I want to play more. I still like this game. Oh, there's 2 more bolts. I still like this game. I still want to do great things in this game. It's just taking so long to get to the point where you get to do the fun stuff. So I've kind of started skipping around and not doing videos for every job I do in this game. I'm only doing videos for the story orders right now. That way I can... I wonder if any of the rings will be bad. I've only been recording the story orders, that way I can play the game more quickly and get to the good stuff. Really? Ugh. So why did I think it was going to be engine problems? And I still didn't take the starter off. Ugh. Killing me, man. Under the car on the lifter. I'm having a bad day, apparently. Oh, trunk window. What the heck? Alright, I guess I had to get it from underneath the car. I was underneath the car and I could have sworn it said I had to go to the top side to get it. Whatever. All of these parts look fine. I'm going to end up taking this whole engine apart for nothing. Yeah, that all looks fine. Really? I can't just look at the block. Whatever. What did I not take out? Oh, yeah. My goodness. So, I'm not watching the game continuously, but I just looked down and there's a commercial, so second inning must be over. Cardinals must have just scored the one run. Maybe all the stuff they want me to replace is in that front suspension. Can't believe it's so quiet in my house. It's like never this quiet. All four of us are home, plus the two dogs are home, and I can actually play my game and not hear anybody in the background. Someone's up to no good. I bet. I wonder if this was all the stuff that needed to be replaced. It wasn't the engine at all. It's like the whole front end. It had nothing to do with the engine. Starting to feel the chill in the air. Fall has arrived. Before you know it, it'll be Columbus Day, and then we're only a week away from Columbus Day, and then we're gonna have Halloween like a week and a half after that. And then we're 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving. And then we'll be 4 weeks away from Christmas. Can't believe we're talking about that already. I love Christmas. I've been listening to Christmas music a little earlier every year, it seems, lately. I don't really have a rule about it. I just, when I feel like listening to Christmas music, I start listening to Christmas music. That's what music streaming services are for, so. That should be good. That looks good. I'm going to leave those until I can see the parts list and see if that's everything. 4 parts not discovered, plus 1 other part. I bet the 1 other part is the battery, and the 4 other parts are the tires. Maybe. So it was the battery. Let's take apart the tires and see if that's them. Yeah, tires and rims. Show you my little trick for taking things apart. Oh wait, I don't need to take that apart, right? And that's not even off this car. Okay, whatever. I was going to show you how I can cleverly take off tires and take apart shock absorbers at the same time. If you stand right here, you can reach both machines. So while the tire machine is working, you could take apart a shock absorber and then come over here and take this off. Oops. Start another one. And then take this off and start another one. And by the time you get that done, you're back here. This thing's finishing up. It's a nice little spot where you can stand between the two machines and work them both at once. The only reason I'm taking these tires off these old rims is so that I can fix them. I don't know if tires and rims are both on the list of things to replace on this car, but I'm only going to fix what's up to 64%. I'll buy everything else. So, a battery. There it is. I don't even know what else I need. I do know I'm going to have to put that engine back together, even though I don't want to. Because I messed that up. Taking it all apart for no reason. This is garbage. Gotta buy a new one of those. Cross member B. I need two of those. Two of those. I think the bearings were good. Since we have the different front end, we got to do the sway bar end link A. Normally we can do the B. I don't remember if the shock absorbers were bad or not. Let's put a couple things together and then we'll see. Steering knuckle A. It's gonna be one of those days when I have to buy every single thing individually because I wasn't paying attention. Yay, that's good. Wheel hubs are good. That means the hubcaps should be good. Whoa. I'm not giving him a new hubcap. By the way, if you refer to wheel covers as hubcaps, you are wrong. This is a hubcap. Those plastic things that you put on your wheels to make them look like they're alloys when they're really not, those are called wheel covers, not hubcaps. Well, I've got one. Might as well use it. And then we've got this front shock absorber, which is good. There we go. And then front sway bar's gotta be bad, right? Okay. Hey, I'm glad I bought them. Steering rack I didn't do anything with. Gotta buy one of those. Oh my goodness, just wasn't seeing it. The nice thing is once I buy all the parts for this side, I'll have all the parts I need for the other side. Don't forget to do that. I didn't buy one of those. brakes, 2 discs, 2 pads, 2 cylinders. I'll buy 2 calipers and 2 cylinders. I can't talk. 2 calipers and 2 cylinders, just in case, because I don't remember if the ones I have are good or bad. Actually, you know what? I can use the old cylinders, it looks like. 64s are good for this guy. I never bought new tires or wheels, so I gotta wait for those. I'm just gonna give them new bushings. I don't care if they're good or bad, or if they're on the list. There we go. Let's see if we're getting most of this stuff. Yeah, let me just finish up this side and then we'll do it. Looks good. Quick baseball game check. Looks like it's still 0-1. Cardinals in the top of the third. And Dexter Fowler's throwing the ball in the stands, so it must be the end of the... must be the middle of the third inning if he's throwing the ball in the stands. Oh, I did it again. Gave him new hubcaps. When the old ones will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Name that movie reference. That's obscure enough for the internet. That'll do, pig. But it's specific enough. It might be just enough. I like that. We played a game called Name the Song on another game that I was playing. It was American Truck Simulator. I was driving through Miami and I was doing lyrics to Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. And I think I did pretty well considering I didn't have the lyrics in front of me and I was just winging it. So if you're interested in seeing that, go check that out. I don't remember exactly what video it is. And there won't be a link to it in the description. You're just going to have to go find it. I know I was in Miami. I was driving through Miami. So it was... if I can remember to give you a clue. I don't think I was driving to Miami. I think I was driving through Miami. So I must have been on my way to Key West in that game. So find a video where I was going to Key West. And if I was in Miami, it was likely the last day of the trip. So a day 2 or 3 or whatever. That'll be the one where you can hear me reciting lyrics to popular 90s. I guess that's not really... yeah, it's rap. What am I talking about? Of course that's rap. You know what? It's a good time to check. All that front end was all that he needed. Caliper pads, disc... caliper pads, disc, and the rear axles. I took the tires and wheels apart and it didn't give me that, so I've got 4 more parts that I still haven't discovered. Yeah, see, there's the rims and tires right there. Spark plug, air filter covers. I don't know what that could be. Unless it's like a radiator, maybe? It's not the gearbox. Let's take a closer look. Oh, you know what? It might be some of these bushings in the control arms. Yeah, even the bearings look okay. I bet it's these bushings. 2 there, 2 there. That might be it. Let's go do the wheels if I can figure out how to... I gotta cheat and look. Rim Classic 13. 18-inch. Rim Classic 13. 18-inch. $500 for rims. That's not bad. Now we'll see what kind of tires we need. Let's see, 205, 40, 18. Why do I have 5 tires? That's weird. They're all the same size. 205, 40, 18. $205, 40, 18. 205, 40, 18. 4 of them, 2,000. So I've got $2,500 worth of tires and rims on this car. Well, let's see what we can do. I can't even like put anything together over here because, yeah, whatever. I guess we'll just keep an eye on the baseball game while we're mounting and balancing our tires. See, Cardinals are up, bottom of the third, and the stupid TBS logo is in the way of the score. Now, Adam Wainwright is up, so I'm sure there's nothing going on. He's the pitcher. Oh, this is the worst part of the game. I hate just standing here waiting. Mm-hmm. All right, last one. Level 30 to get that last garage bay. Then we get the paint booth and all that stuff. That's when it starts to get fun. And we're only on level 19. We still got 11 to go. I can put the front ones on. That'll be... Okay. There we go. I guess I'll go put this engine back together. Not too excited about having to do that. Actually. Um, 64. Jumps around here at the beginning. Oh my goodness. You gotta do the top side to get the block, bottom side to get the crankshaft, and then without fail I always do the top side first, just because I gotta come to the top side to do the pistons. And then I typically just end up doing the whole top end of the motor before I remember to go down and put the rod caps and oil pan back on. So let's do this. Everything's 64, of course. I just had that feeling that if I didn't take the engine apart, there'd be like 1 or 2 sets of rings that would be bad, and then I'd have to take it all apart anyway. So of course I just did it. And now I've taken a complete engine apart when I didn't need to. Oh my goodness. Don't follow my bolt patterns when I'm tightening bolts, because, well, if you're looking at me for bolt pattern tightening on intake manifolds and cylinder heads, yeah, you're in trouble. I actually like watching that roadkill show. It's a Motor Trend channel show now. But I still have a picture on my phone. I can't remember what car they were working on. But Finnegan held a cardboard diagram up to the camera where he had the bolt tightening pattern for a certain head on a car they were working on. I don't even remember what car it was, but I actually took a picture of it. I gotta buy spark plugs. I took a picture of it just for this game so that I could do the heads in that order. Basically, you just start in the center and work your way out for that particular car. But I still don't do it. What am I here for? Spark plugs. That's suspension. That's probably not... You know what? Sometimes I think it's like the console where it's just quicker to do it the slow way, but with the PC it is easier and quicker to just type it in. And I think the coils are even good on this car. The old ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Camshafts are good. Yeah, see, it still shows a couple of spark plugs being good, but I'm not going to sit here and fight over the cost of 3 spark plugs. Just put all 6 new in there and leave it at it. There you go. There's your center out. The reason Finnegan was using the cardboard for the bolt tightening diagram was because the head, I think it was a head he was working on, had like 28 bolts or something like that. Something insane like that. Alright. Everything's been 64. Unless, of course, I'm talking to a video after you've already noticed that something's wrong that I didn't notice. Alright, come on. My goodness. There we go. Fuel rail. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll do all the timing junk. Timing junk, timing junk. Alright, there's 4 good ones, so that must mean they're all 4 good. Actually, I'm just going to look at the list one more time just to make sure, because calipers and pads, still don't know what those... Oh, I said those are going to be bushings. Axle, calipers, and pads. More bushings probably, and the drive axle. And the ABS stuff I could do real quick. 2 more rims and the air filter and the cover. So I can just put all this stuff back in. There was nothing intake on that list. Who told me to take all this stuff apart? This is ridiculous. If I ever find that person. Just sneaking a peek at the baseball game. Where are we at here? Let's see, belt tensioner. Belt tensioners are always bad, and this one's even good. My goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. There's the arm. Exhaust manifold, alright. Come on. Oil filter I6. Let's see. The thermostat, that's probably still good. Yep. Got it bolted in, Tom. Then we could do the air filter base. Let's buy an air filter. And then add air filter cover. I think the clips were good. There we go. I had a lot of air filter covers. Oh, I fixed some stuff on the repair bench. That's what it was. I had 3 air filter covers. Alright. What now? Got the gearbox stuff. Let's do the ABS. I know I don't have that stuff. Why am I even trying? Okay. Let's go find this stuff on the bottom end that needs to... Oh, I told you, I always do the top end of the engine and I always forget about the bottom end. I mean, I don't forget about it, but I come down here and I always forget that I still have it to do. Which I do. Why did I take apart this engine when I didn't need to? I don't have any of these parts either. Let's go buy those. Always need those 3. These you can typically repair, so I'm going to hold off. I probably have 3 in my inventory. Oh, you know what? Those didn't need to be replaced. Darn it, and I bought them anyway. I'll use them. Can't believe I bought those and I didn't need to. Yeah, whatever. I'll survive. Gearbox doesn't need to be replaced either. Oh, I repaired those, huh? Alright. Alright, what else? What else? You know what? I'm gonna take these lower A-arms off and see if they got bad bushings. Here we go, upper left corner. 2 bushings that are bad, so that means the other side bushings are bad. There we go. Let's just go make sure. Actually, we can put this back on while we're sitting here. Mm-hmm. See, I'd be looking really smart right now for saying that those bushings were bad if I hadn't just taken the complete engine apart for no reason whatsoever. Man, that is a real bummer. Doing all that work for nothing. I don't have any discs. I know that. I probably need 2 more of these. Probably need 2 more of these. And we'll check on the cylinders before we just go buying them. I need to check the car part list and make sure I'm done here instead of just assuming. Caliper pads disc, that's just on the other side of the back axle. Tire wheel, done. Body parts, and I gotta refill the oil still, so I can put this one back on at least. We are getting ready to wrap this thing up. Probably won't take you guys at home as long to do this story order because you know not to take the engine apart now looking for stuff that's wrong. Unlike me, who had to take the whole engine apart to realize that. There we go. And I still can't tell the score to the game because the logo's covering up the score in the upper left corner. Thanks, TBS. Ridiculous. Wheels are all on. What am I forgetting? Anything? Just to put the oil in, right? And put the engine cover on. And I put the battery in. Why would they put this oil fill on the front of the engine farthest away from the opening where you'll likely be standing when you fill it? Makes no sense. Oh yeah, body panel. Is that not on the list of things to replace? It's got 1% life left. Whatever, don't care. Normal mode. There you go. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I came over here to put oil in the car. My goodness. So I spent $8,400. Is that really $13,000 worth of bonuses? So I'm gonna get paid $23,600 almost for spending $8,400. Like I said, if you find one of these cars in the junkyard, get it, because you will make money. Starter. Man. It's always something. I need an oil filter too. I'm having trouble here today. Okay. So I don't have to put a new oil filter on there? That's strange. And it won't even let me finish the job like this because I took the body panel off the back. There we go. Now, still 23,000. My goodness. I'm exhausted after that. I gotta go take a nap. It's ridiculous how long that fix took. My. Once bitten, twice shy. I got a battery I could charge up. All of this stuff just going to waste. Well, I'm not going to sell it all yet. I'm going to wait until I can fix body panels, and I don't have a battery charger. Oh, this thing took forever. Story order number 17 or something like that. I'll have to look it up just to see what story order number that was. But hope you're enjoying this series. It'll get more fun when we get that third bay. So I'll keep playing offline. No, I'll keep playing without recording so that I can keep building those points up and get leveled up and get to the fun stuff. So keep checking back in. I will keep doing the story orders and posting those until we get to the good stuff. I don't know when we're going to work on the Corvette. It's nice motivation just seeing it there. I'm not in a hurry to do it because I want to do it right, which means I need to paint it and do all that stuff. Plus I want to fix the body panels. So go watch some other YouTube videos. I'll sit here and I'll keep playing games. I'll see you next time. Till then.